Welcome, folks. Today, we are discussing the impact of social media platform UIs on elderly communication. Let's dive in.
I'm eager to hear this. What were the main research questions driving this study?
The core focus was threefold. First, to analyze the user interfaces of social media platforms as experienced by the elderly. Second, to understand the elderly's experiences using these platforms. And third, to propose design guidelines for more elderly-friendly social media applications. The study specifically looked at how age-related changes in vision, motor skills, and cognitive processing affect interaction with these platforms.
So, the research wasn't just about whether elderly people use social media, but how their experience differs based on the UI design.
Exactly. The researchers understood that a significant portion of the elderly population is using social media, almost 46% of those aged 65-80 in some regions, and this number is growing. But the question was, are existing platforms truly accessible and usable for them? The study used a qualitative approach, interviewing 20 elderly individuals aged 60-80 in Kon Kaen Province, Thailand, to gather in-depth insights.
A qualitative approach makes sense for this topic. What kind of data did they collect?
They used video-recorded interviews, focusing on the participants' actions, gestures, and verbal descriptions of their experiences. This allowed for a rich understanding of the challenges and successes they encountered. The interviews covered various aspects, including the duration of mobile phone use, the operating systems they used, Android and iOS were common, and the specific applications they preferred. Line, Facebook, and phone calls were frequently mentioned.
And what were some of the key findings regarding the UI's impact?
Well, the study found that while many elderly participants found the platforms useful for staying connected with family and friends, several UI elements posed significant challenges. Learnability was a key issue. While many found the interfaces easy to use for daily tasks, some struggled initially, particularly those less tech-savvy. Memorability was also a factor. Consistent interface design was crucial for ease of use. SP and CK, for example, highlighted the need for larger fonts and darker backgrounds for better visibility.
I see. So it wasn't just about the initial learning curve, but also about remembering how to use the features over time?
Precisely. And visual comfort and design were also important. Many appreciated simple, visually appealing layouts, but there were requests for larger fonts and less cluttered designs, especially for those with visual impairments. Accessibility was a major theme. Participants consistently requested larger font sizes and touch-friendly icons. The study highlighted the need for adaptable interfaces that cater to diverse visual abilities.
That's really interesting. Did the study identify any specific problems or obstacles beyond just font size and visual clutter?
Yes, several other issues emerged. Some participants struggled with specific options within the apps, while others found the text too small to read comfortably. Color schemes also caused eye strain for some. Furthermore, slow system response times and poor internet connectivity were significant obstacles, disrupting communication experiences. One participant, TT, emphasized the need for improved system stability under weak network conditions.
So, it wasn't just about the design of the interface itself, but also the overall performance and reliability of the apps and the network connection?
Exactly. The study also touched upon the application of Gestalt principles. While many appreciated the overall design's adherence to principles like simplicity and proximity, suggestions were made to further improve the grouping and organization of elements for better clarity. The researchers also noted that some participants struggled with newer or more complex features, highlighting the need for improved onboarding processes and tutorials.
It sounds like the study's recommendations are quite practical and user-centered. What were some of the key suggestions for improving the UI?
The participants offered several valuable suggestions. These included bolder fonts, improved visibility, simplified user interfaces with fewer menu items and larger buttons, customizable settings for font size and color themes, and improved accessibility features, such as voice commands and high contrast modes. They also suggested step-by-step guides and the creation of a dedicated senior mode with simplified functionality. The overall message was clear: simplicity, clarity, and adaptability are key to creating truly inclusive social media platforms for the elderly.
This research seems to have significant implications for the design of future social media platforms. It highlights the importance of considering the specific needs and abilities of older adults during the design process. It's not just about making technology accessible, but about making it truly usable and enjoyable for everyone.
Absolutely. The study underscores the need for a user-centered design approach that prioritizes inclusivity and caters to the diverse needs of an aging population. By incorporating the feedback from this research, developers can create social media platforms that truly connect people of all ages and abilities. Thank you for listening, folks. We hope you found this discussion insightful. Goodbye.